is seeding out. We know that Tomlin is. So many changes taking place in the NFL and college football, but we're going to unpack it all right here on the Morning Run.
Welcome once again to the Morning Run. It's Wednesday, 1/14/26. Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico, and everybody in the chat come together. You guys, make sure y'all mount up. The runners in the back and the front, make sure y'all mount up and get in the chat. Subscribe, like, comment, share this thing. Have your 8 seconds of engagement. And guess what? You can now hit the hype button on YouTube. So if you're looking at your phone right now,
hype me up.
Tell them
hype me up. Hype me up.
So all you have to do is, if you're looking on your phone, watching on your phone, go there, click the like button. When you click the like button, you'll see something that comes up and says hype this video up. You can easily hype the video by clicking it. It's free. Everyone who has a YouTube channel or YouTube who signed in, y'all can hit the like button 3 times per day. Hype it up. So go ahead, hit them with the theme song.
Hype me up. Yeah. Hype me up. Hype me up.
We appreciate y'all. That's right. Y'all make sure y'all hype us up right now. That way it'll spread and share to other people out there. And they'll be able to watch the Morning Run and join us too. Runners, mount up. Let's go. Unc, what's happening? How you doing? I got my blue blockers on. My hater blockers. I'm about to go to T-Braze 808 Hawaii, get right so I can stop looking rough like a broke D'Angelo. You know what I mean?
You call them blue blockers. I call them birth controls.
Damn. Because you ain't going to get no girls in these, huh?
Man.
That hype me up. Shout to Glass House Opticals. You feel me?
Don't put that on her. She ain't sent you, though.
Oh, okay, well.
don't even associate that, though. Station Marie, no. This.
Okay. This, D-I-S.
That. I don't know what that is.
So this ain't that. That ain't this. Shout out to Crack and Kiss. Yeah, Unc. We got a lot of things to talk about today, but we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna like Coach Sapp said, we're gonna KISS pause. We're gonna keep it simple.
All right. What you got?
And, just gonna talk about.
Why you got the little box over here to the side on my screen, man? I don't like that little box over here. What you doing?
Oh well, that's how the setup is for the day. We just gotta. Yeah. Shout out to Shelly. She know that these are blue light glasses. I appreciate it. That's right. So I'm rocking the Tyler Perry Shamar Moores. Okay. All right.
The struggle braids.
Kawhi Leonard's game-winning shot braids almost.
And that laugh, that crazy ass laugh.
Oh man. Shout out to Travis Hunter, expected to come back next season. GM said they expect him to play on both sides of the ball once again next season. That's a good thing, ain't it?
I would think so. Why wouldn't you? I don't think the quote unquote injury had anything to do with him playing both sides of the number of plays. You brought him in there because he's a phenomenal cover guy. You brought him in because he's a phenomenal receiver. Why would you let an injury get you off your square and off your pivot? Let that guy go back out there and be great.
Yeah, I agree too, man. Travis Hunter adding what he can add to what the Jaguars did this season. That wide receiver unit, Trevor Lawrence taking another step. Defense showing up. I think they're going to be, with Travis on the field, they're going to be something to contend with, man. I think they could have been Super Bowl contenders this year. You know, the way they were playing is just they ran into the Bills, and you add Travis to that mix, what he can do on the defense side of the ball and the offense side of the ball. You might see them back same position next year and getting over that hump.
Yeah, and he's capable of getting you over that hump. I've always said this, Chico, no matter what level of ball you're playing, I don't care if it's middle school, high school, JUCO, college, Power 4, it doesn't matter. A couple things have to happen on the way to a championship. One, you got to beat everybody you're supposed to beat, and then two, you got to beat somebody that you're not supposed to beat.
Right.
And Travis Hunter is a phenomenal guy in being that pocket knife, that Swiss Army knife, to help you get past somebody that Las Vegas said you weren't supposed to get past.
Well, shoot. Speaking of getting past, who do you think going to get past the rest of the playoff battle and get to that Super Bowl, man? You got Bills, Broncos, Bears, Niners. Who do you think going there?
All right, let me start with Niners and Seahawks, if you don't mind. I appreciate the graphic being on the screen. Y'all like how I do Chico like that. Man, let me tell you something about the 49ers now.
I call those things because I think those will be the ones that's going to be there.
Well, dog, it's like, to me, at some point, it's got to run out, right? Because how did you accomplish all this with all these injuries? You've been out your starting quarterback. You've been without your starting running back. You've been out without your starting receivers. Now you're out without your starting tight end. When you look at what they did defensively in Wild Card Weekend, 3 of their linebackers weren't even on the team around Thanksgiving. Now, here's where I'm going with that. I think the 49ers have done a hell of a job, hell of a coaching job, hell of a schematic to be able to replace these people who are injured and still go out there and win. But the Seahawks not a bad team, Chico. Matter of fact, on paper, the Seahawks are a better team than you. So this is going to be the one. They get past the Seahawks, they can win it all.
Okay. They might be that team of destiny this year, man. To get through all the things you just named. You know, it could go both ways. That could catch up to them, or it could just be one of those years, you know, that everything is lined up correctly. And I saw somebody put a $25 bet on linebacker Fred Warner to be the Super Bowl MVP. They would win I think it was like $25,000. Is that a bet you would take with a guy that's being out with injury who could possibly come back if the team makes it to the Super Bowl? Would that be a bet that you would make on mybookie.ag?
You have to make that bet for just $25.
Yeah.
You finna go spend that on 2 rows of braids.
Not 2 rows.
Maybe a row.
You break it down like that, you like, dang.
And you ain't finna get 25 grand back for it.
No doubt.
Yeah, if you're in the business of pissing off $25, why not?
I hear you. I'm with you when you're right. Well, let's talk about this real quick. Stay in the NFL before we go too far. Yeah. You got your guy Mike Tomlin up there stepping down as the head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see him headed to? I know you had some words for him. Let me try to set this up real quick. I know you had some words for him before the draft because they didn't draft Shador.
Yeah.
What if it was a situation where Tomlin knew he was on the way out, right? He knew that this was possibly his last season. He had talks with the owners, and they wanted to get rid of him this past season. He was like, okay, after this season, I'll step down. And maybe that was the reason why he didn't draft Shador Sanders, to protect him, so to speak. So now with him being out of Pittsburgh, do you think the possibility of him joining Cleveland is there? And what do you think about that? What do you think he could end up at, period?
I don't think he'll end up anywhere this year. And I love how, Chico, I love your positive attitude, man. Like, you just be making up these damn scenarios where the sun is going to shine, the birds going to sing. You know, like you need to go work for Pixar, my brother. Like, you just
me? I thought they said that about you.
Now I mean, like, could he end up coaching a team that has Shador Sanders on it? Yes, but to act like this was all part of the grander plan, like, come on, dog. Here's what happened. Here's what Mike Tomlin is what you want to happen in the world. You want to be a victim of your own success, not a victim of your failures. That brother coached a franchise for 19 years. When he got the job, they said he wasn't ready or qualified for it. He proved them wrong in that. And because he did so much these past years without having a quarterback, they never went out and got him a quarterback. It was like, oh, man, you're doing great with just, this. Let's be cheap and just keep doing it this way. And what ultimately happened was 7 times in a row, you lost in the playoffs, and not just lost, you lost by 21 points or more.
Mm.
And it is say, what have you done for me lately, league? And you really can't live off that cachet of your past deposits when you're not making new deposits. I say shout out to the Steelers and shout out to Mike Tomlin for sitting down and saying, hey, what I have earned the right to do, in spite of what has happened in these recent playoff runs, is leave here on my terms. And so I know y'all called me in this morning to let me go, but I'm going to let me go before y'all let me go, because at least it won't be on my record or blemish on y'all's that I was fired.
Right.
So tell you what, before you fire me, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I hear them boos in the stands. I hear them chants to fire Mike Tomlin. And I know that everything that I've done here ain't finna get no better the next 2 years because we still ain't got no quarterback.
Mm.
So what's going to happen again is my coaching expertise, my leadership ability dynamic is going to keep us good enough to be relevant and right there in the mix. But y'all still haven't invested in another franchise quarterback since Big Ben.
But that
Mason Rudolph.
So if you're
are y'all
Cleveland,
forgetting what the Steelers been throwing out there the past 5-6 years?
But if you're Cleveland, you're like, at least this brings up some a head coach that has stability.
And I'm not. We hadn't gotten to the point about where he may end up. What I have gotten to is I don't think he would coach in 2026.
Wow.
I don't think there's any point to.
But you see guys like Franklin from Penn State. A lot of these coaches. I was really thinking about this yesterday, Coach. Like these coaches get so much money on buyouts, and then you see them immediately go get another job somewhere. Like, you have to coach. Like, it's just in my blood. I gotta coach. You got $56 million on a buyout to go sit down somewhere. Why are you going to coach somewhere else? Why do you think coaches do that, dog? And why do you not think, like, how much money is enough for a coach to go be like, I'm done?
I have no idea. I don't know if there's anything is enough money in the world for some people. But I will say this: I just don't see that brother coaching this year. I don't. But I see him when he wants to. He can coach. Here's the beauty of the Mike Tomlin situation. This dude is a unicorn, man. This dude is the Tom Brady of coaching. He has done something nobody else has done. The only person that's done what he's done before wasn't able to transition other stuff because other stuff didn't exist at the time. Tom Landry went 21 seasons with a winning record. But you didn't have ESPN and Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football and Sunday Night Football. Like, he couldn't transition into broadcasting like you could do now.
Yeah.
And this brother got so many opportunities in front of him. You look at a John Madden, who when he stopped coaching could have coached forever. He'll end up with a video game that paid him more than football ever paid him.
He ain't lying.
The world is in front of Mike Tomlin. Hall of Fame coach, never had a losing season, got Super Bowl rings. He is first ballot Hall of Famer as relates to being a coach. He ain't got to rush into nothing.
Mm-mm.
But he rushed out of y'all booing him in the stadium that he did so much for y'all in.
Yeah,
like, man,
it's only so,
man, I'm good.
Yeah, it's only so long, I think, that someone could just hear and feel the people just not appreciating them. You know what I mean? After what they've done so long, I think, but some people say, man, that's just mediocre. You just flying right there, barely, not having losing seasons, whether it's 8-8, things like that. So you have people looking at different perspectives. I think that Mike Tomlin is a great coach. He might be something that Cleveland needs.
But you got to look at it this way too, Chico. Here's a standpoint that a lot of people fail to look at, like the economics and how your market keeps on moving and keeps on growing and elevating. If you want to just go with the 7 years that they've gotten bounced from the playoffs, right? Now, we've already established they've never had a losing record under him, meaning if I'm a kid in Pittsburgh and I was born 12 years ago, I ain't never seen this dude lose or have a losing season. But you know what I've also not seen? I ain't seen us go nowhere. And as your market starts to age and people who've been historic fans get older and stop coming to games, you got to start doing stuff that attracts new people to buy tickets and jerseys. And what don't do that is what you did yesterday and what you did 10 years ago and what you did 15 years ago. So you got somebody out there who's 21, they now 28, And they got expendable income for tickets and jerseys and all that, and they ain't seen the Steelers do a damn thing. You gonna hold on to everybody to 70 to 77, or you gonna worry about these new groups? It's like when you go to church, Chico. Shout out to Reverend BJ Nelson out there somewhere.
Wow.
If you go to a church and don't hear a baby crying, you can get ready to close that church in about 20 years.
So there's no future in the church, huh?
Ain't no growth in
generations.
It. Ain't no growth in it. Once we bury all these people, close the door.
Oh man, that's wild. Well, hey man, the last question on that right there. Would Tomlin unlock Shedeur or limit Shedeur in his growth? What do you think? If he was the head coach,
he would absolutely unlock him. You need a coach. And let me tell you this, Chico, because we talked about this before the draft, during the draft, after the draft. One of the reasons I thought Shedeur would be a perfect fit in Pittsburgh was because of Tomlin, because Tomlin loves defense and Tomlin loves having a running game. And there's nothing that takes the quote unquote pressures off of a young quarterback than knowing he's got a defense out there that got his back and knowing that he can hand it off to a back that can get these 3-4 yards when it's 3rd and 4 instead of me having to throw it every time. And if you don't believe it, look what the Texans just did to C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud did everything he could to get a game away. And his defense, he turned over the defense, get it right back. They had 3 turnovers and didn't get but 3 points off of them because of the defense got your back. And so
there you go.
Tomlin builds his teams like that, his philosophy like that. So it's a great place for an up-and-coming quarterback until he gets his own feet under him and then lights your ass up. Look at Big Ben.
Yeah. And look at that defense that Cleveland has too. Number 2 pass defense in the NFL. She had Myles Garrett setting the sack record. Got a lot of young, bright stars out there. I think Tomlin can unlock that or continue to unlock that defense. You got Jim Schwartz there. He's also been interviewed by the Cleveland Browns. So we'll see what they do there at the coach position. I think it's very, very important, though. You get a coach that believes in Shedeur Sanders. As far as from our perspective for the success for Shedeur. You know, I was watching at the request of Warren Sapp. No, go ahead.
I don't know because I wasn't there, but I would have to imagine Stefanski was fired because of Shedeur. Not because Shedeur asked to be fired. Nyland said that. I'm saying he was fired not because of their record. You know, this is a 2-time coach of the year in the NFL. I think he was fired because of how he bungled the whole situation between Dillon and Shedeur. From the jump. I mean, you're talking about if Shedeur has those reins earlier, they absolutely make the playoffs. You make the playoffs, that's more money for parking, that's more money for the hot dog man, that's more money for tickets and jerseys, etc. This stuff be having an economic impact. Yeah. That we fail to also acknowledge as fans, not that we don't see it, but it's an extra level of this stuff, you know, to the owners out there. And it ain't just about this, that, and the other. This is, I mean, I bought this business as a business. I bought this business to make more money than I paid for it.
Yeah.
And you're doing things on the field, Kevin, that are ultimately costing me money. Because even if we would have lost some of those games along the way, look at the money we would have made along the way. Because even early on, during fall camp, what I call fall camp, you know, they ain't that in the NFL. He was the most talked to quarterback, he being Shedeur, than even the number 1 pick overall.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tomlin, just finish your question, Chico. That Tomlin, man, has a bright future in whatever he wants to do because that brother's earned that and built that. He has lost no cachet in his standing. No more than Tom Landry did when Jerry Jones came in and let him go. They are legendary, historic coaches who accomplished something that nobody did before or after them. And certainly he will be in the Hall of Fame no matter what. 5 years after he says, I'm done with the NFL, on that 5th year, he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all just tuning in, this is the Uncle Chico TMR Live. Make sure y'all, if you're on your phones, hit that hype button on your phone to share this to more people. If you're on social media, follow us on all social media accounts. You see the info right down below. And you'll also see that the FBS coaches have decided to extend. Goodness gracious, man, this is crazy. They extend the red shirt rule, and I want to hear your opinion on this. And it goes from 4 games to 9 games. I thought the sweet spot, of course, would have been about 6 games if y'all want to expand it to anything. But man, just more games. Like Juju could have really played, just for people out there, Juju could have played 9 games and still kept his red shirt this season had this rule been in effect. What do you think about this rule, dog? You saw Coach Prime and Coach Reed's comments.
We just need to stop playing. And I don't mean stop playing the game of football. Stop playing like this is about school now. Stop playing like this is about education and matriculation through a course and ultimately graduate. Stop playing. This has nothing to do with it anymore. So go ahead and just make it 5 or 6 years and be done with it. And then still have in, where somebody gets hurt, you can medically get another year back. Just stop playing. The other thing you need to do is just stop playing too. And you heard me talk about this, Chico, and it's coming. It may be 5, 10 years from now, this coming. You should be able to play as long as you're in college.
Stop playing.
Stop playing. Because now that I can get paid to play, who are you to limit the number of years I can get paid? As long as I'm a student of this university and that coach wants me on the team,
that's right.
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
And if
let me get my 5 or 6 games back.
All of it takes is 6 or 9 hours a semester to truly be a student, and you divide it out, and you can go to school about 9 years doing it anyway. Stop playing. Just let them be in college before you come up with this kind of silliness of a 9-game rule for red. Just add a whole nother 4 year.
Stop playing.
Yeah, just go to 5 or 6 years and be done with it.
Man, that would mean, I'm gonna stop playing. Because I was thinking, like, man, they owe me some games. They owe a lot of players who played back in the day. They either red shirt or didn't red shirt. They owe us some games, and if we can get some games, that means we can get some NIL money. And the way that they're giving out some money these days, that's at least about 6 figures, dog. I need all mine with chips and dip.
You would think. I just say stop playing with it. Look, Chico, it's been a long time since this stuff was about academics, grades, and class, a long time. But it officially put the last shovel of dirt on it when you allow a school in California to be in the same conference as a school in New Jersey.
Oh, my gosh. Stop playing.
Stop playing like this is about class. Stop playing like this is about matriculation. Stop playing like this is about graduation. Stop playing, y'all.
Lord, no more, sir.
Just get them folks another year or two, man, and be done with it. And then I say them folks will also sue and go, I should be able to play as long as I'm in college. And no one can rush you through college. You graduate when you finish the curriculum, and then you can take grad school.
That's real, though.
And so if I'm 29 and I can still run and tote this rock, block, tackle, or whatever, I should still be able to be in college, still be able to get paid. Stop playing. Let Father Time age you out instead of and market and demand age you out instead of NCAA rule. Because to come back and say what used to be 4 games is now 9, man, that's a whole damn season.
That's a whole season. I can't believe they did that. Well, they want to be able to have access to those players for longer now. You know what I mean? Instead of just being able to have to strategically use them in 4 games and such. Like, man, listen, man. Let's stop playing and just give them 9 games. It's still not the whole season, technically. And let them play. And that'll still be a red shirt season. I wish. Rolling through the hood, just stop by to say, what's up? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Come out easy, Chico, instead of being had to keep up with shit. You can come out easy just saying, all right, y'all, starting right now. Everybody got 5 years to play college ball plus a do-over.
You get 5 years actual playing time.
Yeah, no, you can play 5. You can play for 5 years, and you can get to like that 4th year and be like, hey, erase all my stats from the 3rd year. I don't want that one to count. I'm gonna add one on to the end. Like we call it a mulligan in golf. Get a do-over. You come out easy just doing it that way than making up some damn 9 games.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like they say in space, 4 in the possible. Just give everybody 5 in the possible, man. Be done with it.
a whole difference now, man. People can get a whole lot of money. I was watching a clip from Pretty Woman last night because I saw Julia Roberts on the Golden Globes. I was like, look at Julia Roberts. I ain't seen her in so long. So I had to go watch a clip of Pretty Woman last night. Yeah. And remember when she went in there shopping and the guy said, hey man, how much money are you going to spend? Is it going to be an obscene amount of money, or is it just going to be some other word? He said some preposterous amount of money, something crazy. He said, oh, offensive. He said it's going to be an offensive amount of money. He's like, oh, thank you. And he walked away and went to help. Well, that's what these players are getting nowadays, though. Offensive amount of money. And top on that list right now, a lot of people are speculating and saying it's about our main man, Jordan Seaton, who is, they're saying, sources saying, from what I'm hearing, is around $3 million mark is what they're looking, or is what he looking to be pulling in the transfer portal. Number one offensive tackle, of course, in the 2027 draft, whether he stayed at Colorado or went and played at such and such state university. What do you think about Jordan Seaton in the transfer portal and the amount of money that he could command?
You know, man, I don't know what I can say that I ain't said before. Like I have tried to tell y'all till I was blue in the face.
Blue in the face.
Ain't no sacred cows. Everybody can do this. Everybody has the right to do it. And I ain't against the right to do it. But I also come back and ask y'all, at some point, somebody got to say, what is a particular thing worth in a market? And for this young brother, who let me tell you, who I know well, have traveled with him, media training with him, good dude.
Y'all seen him on this show
many a time. Good dude. Yeah, he one of them players I got a secret, quote unquote, secret handshake with. But the fact remains, this is the world we live in now.
Yes.
And sometimes if y'all are listening, listen close. Even when we had Coach Prime on, we talked about, I'm gonna go pick up a few offensive linemen too, just in case.
Yeah.
I ain't want to clip that part though.
No.
Y'all don't be hearing that.
And he said he.
And so at the end of the day, Chico, and I was attacked by it, and I don't mind getting attacked. I will say it again. You have to look at what the production was, and can I replace the production, and how much will replacing that cost me? Because it's getting emotional about it is over. When your season ends, and between the end of the portal opening, that's your emotional time. When it opens, it's business time.
Yeah.
And here's what I do know. Should George Seaton enter the portal, be picked up somewhere, and gone to the much success he's going to have, because this brother is getting drafted in the first round. This young brother is going to be a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
You know what Coach Prime in Colorado and Buff Nation has going for it?
Yeah.
What's the goal, Chico, of the season?
Big 12 championship.
All right, I'm going to make y'all mad, so y'all get ready. Now, go ahead right now and get ready to clip this. If the goal of the season is a Big 12 championship, the beauty of situations like this is that you don't have to have a first-round top 5 draft pick to win the Big 12 championship. You just have to have one of the better left tackles than the majority of your opponents have edge rush.
Yeah.
And you had that in Jordan Seaton, and it is still out there. It just may not be a first-round draft pick top 5 like he's predicted to be.
Right.
But you can replace what you need, even if you can't replace that name.
Right.
Now, y'all get mad when I talk like that, but I'm going to always treat this like business.
Because that's what it is.
Business. And let me tell you something else, Chico. You ready?
I'm ready.
Because you take this 808 Braves. You know, when somebody leave you, it frees up money too now, right? You do understand that.
Exactly.
You do understand that now I got a little bit more to work with than I had 2 weeks ago.
So you know what it looks like nowadays, when you do that, it's equivalent to an NFL, probably a trade. You know, it's equivalent to an NFL. You lose a guy in free agency who had a big contract. Now you can bring in more guys to replace him or his production by committee, so to speak, whether it's going to be adding a couple of tackles here to replace that. Now you got extra money to go add a receiver and another player at a different position. You might get 4 for 1 now.
And you can get ready for next year and add depth at quarterback. Because let's stop playing. All this stuff is going to happen every year.
Yeah.
And that's the emotional part of it that fans don't want to agree to or understand or embrace or accept or whatever the word of your choosing is. We're going to be right back here again next year. And guess what? If you got guys that do well, that's a good problem.
Yeah. Because
y'all used to dating chicks that don't nobody slide in their DM.
Okay. Talk to them, huh?
Y'all used to dating chicks that don't nobody send them no drinks at the bar.
That's you back there in the back who mad that we on the
Y'all used to dating chicks that don't nobody try to holler at when you walk off.
Talk to them, huh? Boogler wooglers.
Everybody I done ever had somebody else want it.
Yes.
I just was the one with them, but everybody else wanted them, Chico. So yeah, when I went to piss, you come back, some dude that tried to come at the bar. Oh man, I ain't know that was you. Oh, man, we good. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
She come on, such stuff. Yeah. He slid in my DM. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. That's what he's supposed to do, baby.
Yeah, see what you got when
you standing next to me. I'm standing next to you. What? Look how good you look. Somebody else gonna come up in a minute. Watch this. Let me walk away. Somebody else gonna come up. Girl, you look good.
Chico, it's called the game. This is the game, Chico. This is what we wanted. Here's what we wanted, Chico. We wanted players to be able to transfer like other students could. We wanted players to be compensated for what they do, and it be commensurate what the NCAA and schools make off of them. We wanted this. And you can't want it and only want part of it. Now, it's going to be some stuff that's going to have to change going forward. For instance, I give you 2 off the top of my head.
What's that?
We'll have to change the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably going to mean starting the season early because you're going to need more of a dead period. Because what's happening in this dead period is not only you got bowl games taking place, you saw the impact of that with teams just sitting out of bowl games, but you also are increasing exponentially the need to tamper because you don't have time to do it the right way.
Right.
And this is why a player of Jordan Seaton's caliber can, in week 1 of the portal, literally be tweeting players and say, come play with me. And then in the next week of portal, in Chico's words, make a cryptic post about getting in it. Like this is what we've created. How do you get mad at what you created? This is where we live now. This the block. This is the street we stay on. And I, for one, ain't moving. I ain't got no problem with it. Yeah. And like I told y'all before, Chico, ain't no sacred cows. You ain't never heard me say out of my lips, and I challenge somebody, go find it. Send me the clip where I said no way a certain player would never leave.
Cause shoot, money talking.
That's why when you go to the pregame show where we do posts on Facebook, you don't see me posting about portal stuff. I'm not knocking people to do it. Don't take that the wrong way. The reason I don't is it is so transient. Like it is so helter-skelter. By the time you post one thing, another thing ain't true no more is true. It's like, man, let me let the dust settle. But I will say this to the fans out there, the coaches out there, the boosters out there, the whoever's out there. Man, thank God it ain't but one of these a year now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going through all the spring practice? I'm going to make it Colorado specific, going all the way through spring practice and you see these well-off videos and reach the people videos and pregame show videos, and you see the spring game, and then people come in then and steal what you got, and now the real season is just 90 days away. I'm just thankful that all we got to do is do this for the first 16 days of January and be done with it. But ain't no sacred cows. There's some woman just this morning that kissed her husband, said, "Love you, baby. See you tonight," knowing damn well she wasn't coming home because she's going to live with her boyfriend. There was some man just this morning said, "Yeah, babe, I'm going to pick the kids up," and I picked them up. He knowing damn well he wasn't coming home tonight. And if folks would do it and when they love, you know folks would do it for money. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Stop playing. That's for y'all getting smacked in the back there. Pause. Coach Prime hasn't been playing at the transfer portal supermarket. I'll tell you that damn much. You see, we reported 31 players Monday. You could add one more to that list. Another big fella to the bunch. This is going to be a guy that you'll like right here, Uncle Neely. It's a 6'2" center, guy with some experience. Only gave up 2 sacks in his 2 seasons of playing. 6'2", 310 pound, 24 starts from Houston. Offensive lineman Demetrius Pancake Hunter.
Pancake.
Now, that's right. I like that name right there.
I love that name.
Put a little syrup on that thing, Pancake. Oh, now.
Yeah.
Then you go to Georgia and get you a down south Georgia boy, Big Bo Hewley at the offensive tackle position. He did respond to George Seaton leaving with a crying type of emoji or whatever. But I think this opens up an opportunity for him and other offensive tackles that was brought in. You retain a guy like Big Philip Houston, who played last season. Big Larry Johnson also. Big Andre Roy, who played. But you never know. Some of those guys might enter the portal. Just like you said, it's very transit. So you could be naming the guy right now that you think is going to be on the roster that ends up not being on the daggone roster. You know what I mean?
Here's what I'm saying to that, Chico, because the portal closes, I think, Friday. I think Friday's the 16th. Between now and then, people, they hop in it. You're literally freeing up money that you didn't know you had.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I done reached in the back of that closet, got that jacket I ain't put on in a couple of years, and reached in the pocket and felt that 20. We going to the store.
Find that old little dime sack from back in the day. What?
We going to the store.
That thing still smell like that fire.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to you speaking like I saw a graphic. Hell, I posted a graphic and created a graphic about
your graphic been kicking ass, by the way.
Don't get Sean. Keep this shit. Thank
you. Your graphic game is really your graphic game in 2026 is exponential. Your word pronunciation game is probably about even last year.
Okay.
I ain't really seen any improvements in that area.
Okay.
But your graphic game?
Yeah.
You graphic 1 now. You pronunciation 5.
Okay. So if I was an offensive lineman, I improved my kickback and my pass blocking. I just got to work on my run blocking. Is what you saying, offensive line coach?
I wouldn't even say the run blocking. I don't know. That's serious. I didn't put it there. I would say you got to work on taking your plate up to the trash after you eat. Like it's this little. The one thing you could do is you could just skip the word. We don't have to know that you can't pronounce it. Like you make it be known you can't say it by sitting there trying to say it. Like you.
Well, we got one right here. Let me see. Indiana is one of the oldest teams in CFB. 47 players, ages 22 to 25 versus 140 NFL players, average 21 to 22. As I blundered through that one. There you
get used to
NFL, the NFL has one.
All you do is ruining your own clip, so go ahead.
Okay,
keep playing.
My bad. All right, the NFL has 140 players, only ages 21 to 22. What do you think about college teams averaging ages about like NFL teams, dog. He's getting older and older out there. What do you think now? Is this the way it's
Chico,
going? These going to be the best teams, the teams that's going to be the older teams in college? What are you thinking?
Chico, you just talked about going from 4 games to 9 on red shirt. Somewhere between them 4 games and the 9 games now counting, you got a year older. You look at Utah in the Big 12. A lot of their kids go on missions before they come to college. When you play them, you playing grown-ass men. You got you some 18, 19-year-olds out there. They got some 23, 24-year-olds out there. I say get used to it. Because as longer we make it where people can play, and as long as we have this portal the way it is and don't accept credits the way we should, because that's another thing that I'm going to have to get on one day, is the portal and how the NCAA wants it and allows it and loves it. But then when you go somewhere, it's like you start school all the way over, because it's another example of this ain't about school no more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to get older, going to get stronger, and that's just the way it's going to be. Because this is not about recruiting guys out of high school and having this young team and developing and winning 3 years later. Coach Jackson down there at Prairie View, who just won the SWAC championship, said, we're not putting our livelihoods and jobs and this school reputation on the line for a bunch of 18-year-olds.
Wow.
It's not going to happen. I'm paraphrasing. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Not when I can go in this portal and get some 20, 21-year-olds who now are dependable, trustworthy, and if nothing else, got a track record.
Yep.
It's going to get older. It's going, and so to all these parents out there, man, and you got this kid that's in the 6th grade and you spending all this money on for football so he can get recognized. Football is finna stop recognizing 11th graders. Put that little money in your pocket.
Wait. Explain that.
Chico, you've seen them out on weekends, man. I'm not saying that we shouldn't coach little kids. Don't go putting words in Neely's mouth. But you see families out there who they got a little 5-year-old running back and he got a little 7-year-old running back and he got the best passing cleats and they turn his speeds in because they want him to get recognized on this circuit and that speed and because they're trying to track him and make him turn into this or that. Man, head coaches ain't even looking at 10th and 11th graders no more. You think they looking at somebody sick?
Okay, I see.
They're looking at grown men in the portal.
Yeah, you see how I ask questions to clarify for the people on the side and the back of the classroom, y'all. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey,
this is no longer a student athlete sport. This is a grown man business.
This is real mid-major. Give it a different meaning. You feel me? This is real deal, man.
Stop playing.
If they're going to set up college football. I can only, let me speak now. So I think that it's set up to be levels and leagues. If it hasn't already been, it's going to be way more defined now moving forward. And what I mean by that is you're going to see a lot of high school players going to like the high school college level, so to speak. So they'll be going to schools here, right? You'll have some elite high school players that get to go to these Power 5, Power 4 schools and things of that nature. But for the most part, to get to these schools, if you're not elite, you're going to have to show some production where you're at on the level you're at. That's why you'll see this stat right here go on screen and it makes sense. Because, and I said it yesterday, production over potential. That's guys who have played and has a track record, like you said, and show that production rather than getting an 18-year-old who y'all saying, hey, man, he's shifty, he's this, he's that, he did this in high school, but he's not a 5-star, he's a 3 or 4-star. He's going to have to go to one of these other schools, show that production, and then get in that transfer portal, and then you can get to a higher ranking Power 4 school. That's where I think it's going, and they're setting it up like that.
You want my response?
Not really, but if you want to, go ahead. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Duh. They ain't got no choice but to go that way.
Yeah.
You're going to have mid-majors and group of 5 schools and HBCUs for that matter, who once prided themselves on saying hey, come play here because we've been able to get people to the NFL.
There you go.
In the next 4 to 10 years, it's going to be, hey, come here because we've been able to get people to the Power Four. And that's
There
when
you
you
go.
really get your bag.
You ain't lying.
The game has changed, y'all, and the toothpaste ain't going back in the tube. So y'all can continue to have heart palpitations when people get in the portal because you're a quote unquote fan and you like them.
Not hard.
Or you would just say, you know what? I'm going to rock with my team and I'm going to wait till my team is a team and then decide who I'm liking. And I got to be prepared to do that every year, every January. Because people are going to leave.
Yeah. So you're going to have to rock with teams and coaches.
Because people are going to leave.
Damn. This is the modern day way of like when the NFL introduced and how free agency took over back when Reggie White and them did it early on, you know, and people started, me being myself being one of those guys that stopped cheering for teams, especially I came from a place that didn't have a professional team, a state that didn't have a professional team. So I stopped cheering for NFL teams per se and started following the players once I saw my favorite players changing teams, you know. Reggie White goes from the Eagles to the Packers. Oh, no, Packers, okay. Deion Sanders goes from the Falcons to the 49ers. Okay, I guess I'm a 49er fan because I really like this player, you know? So that's what I think is going in college football, dog. You're going to cheer for the regional team.
You're going to make me say Doug again. You talking about where it's going. I almost said the N-word. Man, it's there. That's where we are. Dog. It's not where it's going. We're here.
Well, I think that I'm speaking as far as the fans go and the people on the outside who are slowly having to adapt to this because of it's been the same way for so long. I'm letting y'all know out there because some people still think that toothpaste going back in the tube, huh?
And when I'm trying to tell them, Chico, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking through you to them, to the people you talking to. The bus gone. You don't miss that bus. Like it ain't where it's going. That bus is there. It has already departed this station and arrived at the next station.
Damn.
So you either walk your ass or you go find something else to cheer for because this has changed. It's not changing. It has changed. It's over. It's a wrap. And I love your football NFL free agency analogy, but college football is going to be annual. At least in the NFL, you might, he might be at that same team 2 or 3 years. They go, no.
You think it's going to stay annual? Because we talked about that before.
You're going to come in for, everybody got mad at me 3 years ago. And 3 years in college football seems like a lifetime ago with all the changes that. Everybody got mad at me 3 years ago because I told them, man, stop. I hear y'all and I ain't mad at you. But ain't nobody transferring to learn no school song, dog. They're transferring for the bag and go pro.
That's it.
That's what
I'd be in it for.
Sometimes it's both.
What I'd be in. Yeah.
Sometimes it's both.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hit a sweet spot and it's both. But they're transferring for a bag or transferring to go to the league. Some have a unique opportunity to accomplish both. But they're not transferring to be a part of some historic culture where we all know the same song.
That is just over with, Coach.
I told Chico, and I used him as an example weeks ago, that once upon a time, Chico lay across that twin mattress, Big Mama house, and he was throwing that football up to the ceiling and catching it right and let it almost hit the ceiling and catch it and come down. And he was visualizing the Alabama fight song or that eagle flying around Jordan Hare. They throwing that football up now when they come down, bag,
yes, bag, mama house,
bag,
new clothes, new shoes. Take my girlfriend on a date.
Track Hawk. It's just scat pack. Like it's dog and sun change. Stop it.
Damn.
It'd gonna be so much better on your blood pressure if you stop it.
Yeah.
Because it ain't going back, Chico.
It's not going back. Before we go forward,
Michael Jackson in the Wiz, and for you non-melanated people, that's a remake of The Wizard of Oz by black folks.
Michael Jackson in the Wiz.
You can't win, and you can't get out of the game.
Damn.
Hold up, Chico, because it went over the heads. I'm letting you know you can't win, but guess what else you can't do?
You can't get out the game.
You can't get out the game. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose.
You're dead. You're done. Wow.
Yeah. Bag time.
Listen. To go back on the comment, you were talking about the parents and the little kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to push from a different perspective.
I don't mind.
I'm going to say, get out there and invest in them.
Because you heard me wrong.
No, wait.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
You heard me wrong.
See,
you heard me wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
You heard me wrong.
Let me let you reiterate that.
I was talking about the expectation of being tracked by some coach. I didn't say don't invest in them, don't take them to practice, don't get them exposed to the point, don't develop and don't coach. I didn't say that. I said don't do that with the expectation that some coach is going to be tracking them, because coaches ain't even tracking 10th and 11th graders no more. They got to track 12th graders, freshmen, and sophomores and juniors and grad students now. So yes, expose them to the game. Yes, coach them. Yes, do all those things, but don't do it with, oh man, the coach at Big Valley State sent us a letter. He's 7 years old. No, stop it. Stop it. That's what I said, Chico. Yeah,
he's so silly, dog.
The coach at Sacramento College said he liked Junior 11 years old. Stop, man. That coach don't even know if he gonna have a job next year. You think he really followed somebody 11 years old when he ain't even follow 11th grader? That's what I was saying, Chico.
All right. Okay, I'm with you. I'm still with you. And I'm still with you. What I was saying is this right here. He's silly, dog. What I was saying is this, though. Invest in them for a different reason from when it was when I was a youngin'. When I was a youngin', the goal was, and this is to go back on your analogy of me throwing the ball up saying bag nowadays. Kids saying that. The goal was my day was get a scholarship, get into school for free.
Free. Amen, Chico.
My mom don't have to pay for anything. That's what it was, right?
Yeah.
And to get to the big bag, you got to go through 3-4 years of college and get to the NFL. If you're lucky.
Period.
Right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying now is, as far as football terms, it's damn near like baseball. Because baseball, you can get to that bag early, fresh out of high school, and not even make it to the major league, but you can still get 6 figures playing in the minor leagues, right?
Yeah, interesting, ain't it?
Very interesting. I think that's where football, as you said, is already headed to and arrived at the first destination as far as where they're going now for the younger guys to get paid a little bit earlier. So what I'm saying is this: for a kid coming out, instead of throwing up that ball saying scholarship, like you said, they're throwing up bag now. So parents can invest in them. I think they'll get that return on that investment, ROI, faster if they have an elite athlete, right? Because they can get that bag now in football coming straight out of high school if they have the skills to pay the bills.
Chico, let me ask you this, and I already know the answers.
Radio station 187.4 your FM dial.
You notice? Have you ever noticed since this bag stuff started, ain't nobody counting scholarships no more? Because it don't matter how many scholarships I got when you can pay for school out of bag.
And you got a salary cap, basically. You know? Damn, that's crazy, huh? You're right.
And let me hit you with this, Chico. 2 quick things, because I know we're going toward the top, and both of these things could be a damn show in and of itself. 2 quick things. Ain't it interesting that how the NCAA will allow you to transfer, but don't have any kind of enforcement on how much of your stuff, credits or whatever, can transfer with you, thereby keeping you in school longer? And then you peel a little deeper, Chico, ain't it interesting that the sports that are made up of people who look like you and I, there's a mandatory minimum you got to play before you can go pro? You can go play hockey and baseball out of middle school. You want to play NFL, NBA, you got to go through the NCAA system and got to be there a couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Slow down, young whippersnapper.
And then you want to talk about money, Chico, when you said about, leagues and levels. Down this current road at the speed rate we're traveling, when we have enough data points, you're going to begin to see TV, not the schools, TV, the sponsorships, because of what is needed to be competitive. They're going to start pushing for some of these conferences to be the conferences of the halves. Because that's what's going to keep the games balanced. That's what's going to keep the competitive nature to it. It's okay, everybody, they got a $50 million NIL budget, you in this conference. Everybody with a 20 to 49, you in this conference. And everybody with a 20 or less, you in this conference.
And this is making those levels, like I said earlier, they're going to make those levels. It's going to be levels that you can play on and enter on out of high school, depending on your talent level, dog, and get paid on. Hey, it's kind of like that now. It was like that before, but it's a difference now when everybody has that money that they could put out there, and you have the transfer portal. That changed the game, the transfer portal. That's what changed the game, because back in my day, like, you had to wait a year once you transfer. That's what makes you so hesitant about transfer.
Was the mesh point of the portal and NIL money.
Yeah.
Because transferring with just hopes and dreams is one thing. Transferring with enticement of you guaranteed going to have more money in your pocket should you come here right now. The portal wasn't created for that, and NIL wasn't created for that. But as those two things collided in the superconductor, this is the product you get. Because again, we changed the system before we put up guardrails to the system.
Wow. I love that.
And America is known for that. And then the courts have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
after the fact,
part of American history. I'm not attaching to the sports. Look at all the bullshit laws that came out of post-slavery being free. Because wasn't no plan.
And
got to free those. Now what?
And who are those laws made by?
Now what? It wasn't no now what?
Nope.
But the marketplace is going to determine that why what. Because again, I asked y'all, and y'all keep getting mad at me, but at some point, somebody with a title of athletic director or head coach or super booster, maybe next year, is going to say, how much money is a path breakup worth? And then when I pay you for one and don't get one, how much of that can I get back? Y'all just mad at me because I'm saying ahead of time. They always shoot at the first person. I don't mind. It's like when the cops kick in the drug house, though, they got going first getting shot. Like it looks like he first.
Yeah.
I just have to be first. But ain't nobody answered the question yet.
How much is it worth?
And y'all still have no idea, the masses of people at least. Y'all starting to see rumors, here lately, but y'all still have no idea how much players are actually getting paid last year and this year and going forward. Because it would change the way y'all view the game.
Let me ask you this.
So the players don't want you to know. The coaches don't want you to know. The boosters don't want you to know. NCAA don't want you to know. Agents don't want you to know. Because now you're not going to be cheering the same way when you know that guy out there is making $650,000 a year and missed that tackle.
Not gonna look at them the same way. You're like, man,
when you go to fast food,
you got to make this tackle.
Fast food, I love it. When you go to fast food, you have a different mindset about customer service because you know what the people getting paid
and the quality of food.
And then that's what Chick-fil-A changed the game on. Like they food ain't no better than nobody else's. It's fried chicken, but because they smile and tell you what the weather is, you think it's good for you.
You feel a little bit better when you're eating it.
Yeah. So you pay a little bit more for it because you feel a little better. It's still the same thing. But over here, you don't know what these people making, so you're just cheering for the love. Oh, go young man. If y'all really knew, it'd be a riot.
Well, if your girl only knew that this Friday we have a CU legend joining us. He's scared. Talk to him,
Yeah, Michael Westbrook, man. I hate you use that picture because that's the reason he's coming on.
Okay, well, my bad. Damn.
Big rumors were spreading
That's all you
around
said.
about Michael Westbrook being hospitalized and having brain cancer. And it's another example of clickbait, and y'all just clicking on any damn thing. Mike is alive and well and doing well, so he's going to come on the show Friday, and we're going to talk about clickbait podcasts and people who just put anything out there to get a like, no matter the impact it has on folks' families or careers. And we're going to talk about Shador and what Coach Chico out there in the coaching ranks is best for Shador.
Yeah. My homeboy, shout out to DJ Ghost. If y'all watch DJ Ghost, let me know. Also, if you're watching this video, hit that hype button on the video underneath it. My boy, he's a YouTuber, right? He had to come out and do the same thing what you're talking about from this Michael Westbrook story. He had to come out and say, because people posted online, hey, DJ Ghost got arrested for this drug trafficking. I'm not trafficking anything but content. Like, y'all got to watch what these people post online just to get the clicks and the engagement of people saying that's not true or that's not whatever. They just want the engagement. So watch out for that, dog. It's true out there. It's real.
Yeah. Oh, man, people make up any damn thing.
Neely
said Seaton wasn't going nowhere. I ain't never said that in my damn life about nobody.
And matter of fact, just to put a cap on everything, people just joining in. Uncle Neely, your thoughts in summary of Jordan Seaton in the transfer portal right now?
If you just joined the show is live at noon time, and then it re-airs once we go off the air. So I would challenge you to not only go back and watch what I said, cut it up, clip it, share it, tag us in it, hate on it, love it, hit the hype button and all that.
Smack it up, flip it, and rub it down.
Oh no! I need a body bag.
Wait a minute. Billy Thorne said he don't see the hype button. All right, let me show what you got to do real quick.
Yeah, where's the hype button? Educate the people, Chico.
Okay,
you got that bullshit off the side off the screen too.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about right there, but
it's gone now. Is what I'm talking about. I love that it's gone.
Yeah, it was some stuff popped up earlier. I had to get off the screen. I think we were broadcasting on Facebook, on all Facebook pages. We were on other YouTube, but yeah, I had to get all of that off there. Shout out to the super chats out there also who came in, but let me go to the hype button real quick. So if you click on the live video right now, if you're watching, bam, click on it. Let's see if I can turn this around for y'all. Can they see that? So as soon as I click that thumbs up after you go from commercial, right there you'll see a hype. It says hype this video. Can you see it?
Yes. No,
it says, hype this video.
Move the other way. Right there. No, the other way. Right there. It
says hype this video. If I click hype, damn, hold up. Boom. Once you click hype, it'll come up. I just hyped the video. See that? That's all you have to do. Once you click the like button, you can hype it. And everybody gets 3 free hypes a day. So if y'all have videos out there that you like and you want to get other people out there, it's only for smaller subscribers, smaller meaning less than 500,000 subscribers. We have 120 on the Pregame Network, 33,000 on my Big Dog Eco channel. So to hype those videos, we get it out there for more people to watch our content. Same as sharing it. We appreciate the hypes. We appreciate you guys going to the website, unclechico.myshopify.com. New merch on there right now with the Uso Toko brand out there representing my Polynesians. I also got a Consistency Wins logo and shirt out there because that's what we're showing, consistency, and that's going to always win. And we have more sayings and stuff, new sayings that we've just approved that's going to be on the site also. So y'all check that out, unclechico.myshopify.com.
Chico, before you get out of here, don't forget we have to go through the supers on file there. So, and if anybody was shooting at me, I missed you because my chat has been off, but I saw the start one, so we need to run down the supers.
Let me see. Maybe I should start up here. Let me start up here. 420
Mo. I see you, 420. I love the pick too. 420 Mo, new member.
I can't
Hey,
see the pic. What are you doing? Smoking?
something you need to be aware of, 420 Mo.
Okay.
When the memberships, when the subscribers go above 121,000, we're about 120, 200 something. I'm not looking at it right now. When you get above 121,000, Coach Prime is going to come on and do a live members only Q&A where we literally bring you on the screen with him to ask him a question. So about 900 or so more subscribers, and we're going to be getting that scheduled, and it's going to be for members only. So 420 Mo, anybody else out there want to make sure you subscribe and be a member.
And the quicker y'all make that happen, the quicker the show happens. So hit the hype button and share it so more people can see this and become members of the channel. You understand me? Chico gonna be out
Big
there
Beat
playing
Franklin, we appreciate that. Big Beat, I finally got the beats too. Chico finally came up off the beats. Chico gonna be out there playing 42 and up ball. He already out there. Except for one thing, we really don't know how old Chico is. He lies about his age every show.
56 and a half. Just in case y'all didn't know. 56 and a half.
Real Hoss, 3715, $1.99 super. Appreciate that. Unc, did you know Seaton was leaving already? Depends on what you mean by already. Had no idea 2 weeks ago or early in the season. But began to hear things, the past, say, week.
Yeah. Man, listen, man. If I'm getting offered, reportedly, allegedly, an extra $1 million, $2 million, 500,000 to do what I'm already doing, right? But I might have to leave where I'm going. I'm going to think about it, dog. And you can't be mad at a young fella for thinking about it. You feel me?
Well, it's going to keep beyond thinking about it, Chico. There becomes a point with a number that you don't even have to think about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you like if you're making X and somebody comes with you X2, you're gonna think about it. When it starts getting X3 or 4, ain't nothing to think about.
Yeah. Now you're talking something different. Now it's like, hey, coach, or hey, whatever, friend, uncle, dad. Yeah. Hey, man, I got.
Which is why, Chico, going back to the beginning of all this, 3 weeks ago when people was getting mad at old long. I ain't never said nobody shouldn't leave. I ain't never said nobody shouldn't pursue for more money and go get that. All I simply said, you understood. There's people out there. It's like y'all wanted us to match offers or give them pay raises, but nobody could tell me what it's worth. Like, and what I told y'all was going to happen exactly did happen. Up to now with the portal is that Coach Prime was going to know how to go out there and replace and exceed production if he couldn't replace and exceed names. And here's another I told you so that y'all want to gloss over, act like y'all forget. When was our last show, Chico? Monday?
Yeah.
Told you we had a big time receiver coming.
You did say that.
Y'all love to get in the chat and lie on Unc said this, but y'all don't never say what he did say.
As a matter of fact, that big time receiver. Oh, now. We're going to go to him right here. Bring it back.
Matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, because only God knows.
I tell you what I know when you ask. When you ask, I tell you. And sometimes I tell you without even asking. I told y'all he ain't over on offense because, there was some people who were talking about getting in the portal. And I said, man, one thing y'all got to know, man, some people get in the portal because they know what's coming. And we got one more coming. And I said, oh, Eli. I told y'all the same thing about safeties. And when those names drop,
playmakers, dog, production.
But y'all continue to go listen to people who got Wi-Fi and a ring light, who ain't never been stepped foot in the building or know no coaches personally. Y'all can even get an interview with nobody. Y'all keep listening to them.
They know everything. You know what? Some people might want to listen to other people just for entertainment value, to be laughing at them.
Look, I didn't say don't listen to them entertainment value. I'm talking about for substance and facts.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to get your facts and get them wrong. Right. You ain't got to watch Uncle Chico in the morning.
Yeah.
One thing we ain't never did on his lie, we ain't never had to come back and say our sources led us wrong. That's not what we told y'all was going to happen. Not one time have we ever had to do that. Not once.
Not once.
Hell, we just got into I told you so, Mo, and that's only because Prime told us to. Hey, man, dog, let them know, dog.
What y'all do? Y'all like
I said, Coach, man, I ain't even built like that. Hey, man, no.
Big dog, tell him.
That's all right, Coach. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I don't need to go pump his shit. We go pump his shit. He ain't say shit. Let me stop putting words in my coach's mouth, man. But he did go out there and do his damn thing with being able to eye each player that's coming in. I think that has made a difference. I think he feels better about this. You know what,
What to do?
There's some things though I might have to hold. Let me think. Could I say this? And you know me. Hold up. Let me just think about it for a second. Could I say this? All right, fuck it, I'm saying it. All right, here we go. Here's what I thought last season, and hell, it's been articulated. But here's what I thought last spring when Coach Prime came back from his health issues, right? When you remember he first came back, I think it was media day, right? When he first showed up.
Yeah.
My thoughts, and I think what's going to be the difference this season is, you might say duh to this too, is when he showed up there you go,
Hey, you like that? You like that, Big Dog? You like that, Big Dog? Big Dog? Big Dog, you like the Big Dog? Hey, your boy over here, I'm growing in 2026, dog.
Man, be careful what y'all allow. You know what? I could be safe. I could be safe. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not gonna get nobody in no trouble.
No, it wasn't no fear thing. I was trying to spotlight.
I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. Do your thing, dog.
Let me just say this, man. When I observed Coach Prime coming back and getting back with his team and his players, right? I felt like he was just meeting some of those guys. I feel like he was just, of course it was. You're gonna say duh, and I could see it though. I feel like he was just meeting and getting the grips with some of those guys. I think some of those guys were brought in on other people of court, whether right or wrong. I just feel like this season, Coach Prime are going to be more connected with the guys that have been on the team like he was the first couple of years, because he's knowing who they are. He knows their backstory. He's sitting in front of their parents. He has the time to do it. He's healthy enough to see these guys and decide on whether I want them on this team, whether they're going to fit and be a part of this team, because I could see them face to face. I could vet these guys and their families with my own eyes and not just depend on, staff or someone else to do it. And now I'm coming into a situation and these players are already there. Now I'm coming to a situation with, when I show up and I see these guys, I know exactly who that is. I remember meeting him when I had his whole family here. I know what makes him tick. I know what I could say to this guy. I brought him in because of this reason. All of these things I think is going to be for improvement in the spring and for this upcoming season, because Coach Prime has been able to be hands-on, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Sean. Piece of shit.
I'm going to give me a little sign to say duh, so I don't have to say it and just hold it up.
Just going to hold it up like this.
No, Chico, look. If this was the Bible, you could have wrote that in red, because that was the gospel there. I think at the time, and again, we also just keep in mind you had two portals last year. So what you just articulated applied to a group post spring ball, because he was there all the spring ball.
Yeah.
And I think, of course, hindsight is 20/20, and hope springs eternal. So you're always optimistic. I think looking back on it, the absence that you're talking about had more of an impact than we assumed it would, or thought it would, or wished it would. And now you see differently this year. So I think you're spot on with that. I was just trying to show you, who put me in the game, teaching me that I could do that. I could, that's all I was trying to show you I'm in the game, dog. I've been missing out on the chat. Like, I ain't had the chat on today. Be some list shit, but I can do this. I can do that.
Student is learning. and I'm learning too. I'm learning too, dog. I'm learning too. Hey, all we're gonna do is continue to get better. Like I told my coach over in Europe when I came there the first day after the first practice, So I'm not gonna get any worse. Just know that I'm not gonna get any worse. I'm only gonna get better from here.
I love that.
You just got off the plane, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, I just got off the plane, coach.
We started off talking today about Mike Tomlin. That was one of his team meetings I saw from back in the day. And he talked about expectations and like minimal expectations, realistic expectations. And one thing he articulated to the Steelers was, I expect you to get better.
Yeah.
Like I expect you to make an effort every day to get better.
And key word you just said right there is effort. You can control what I learned in sports. And parents, if you want your kids to learn some life lessons that can stay with them forever, let them play some sports. You pick the sports.
If you don't want to end the show, at some point, you still have to finish the supers, which you didn't do. Val Marine for life, $5 super chat.
You gonna let me finish my goddamn thought?
The game has changed. We all have to accept that. You done gave me too much power, Chico. I got the button over here now.
You know what? We're gonna
Cedric
Manny, cut it off, Manny. He done learned too much, Manny.
DL bodies to stop the run.
Cut him off, Manny. He done learned too much.
Year 4 got to remember something, run or stop it. Said again with the $2 Colorado broke. He brought me to the city, but I'm not gonna say Colorado broke, but you can read headlines where they talked about the athletic budget and challenges there. And another $2 for said. Appreciate them super said. What happened to getting what's Zoc, Chico? You know what that is?
Oh, I thought you said you said Zoc.
Yeah, say ZOCK on there.
Are you taking me on and off the screen now? What is that?
No, you glitching, but you back now.
Okay. All right. Yes, it is a financial part of recruiting. Hey, y'all make sure y'all get in the chat. Hit the supers if you would like to be featured each and every show. Friday, we'll be back with a special guest, CU legend Michael Westbrook, and a bunch of other announcements that we couldn't announce today. Stay tuned for Friday's show, Freaky Friday. It's going down in a major damn way.
Freaky Friday.
They're talking about the player Andrew Zoc. He went to Toledo. Yeah. All right.
I'm not up
great
on
Wednesday.
Cedric Phillips, I'll do some digging for you and have something for you Friday because I'll do that for $2.
These last $2, and I got to send out a shirt. Sorry, I'm late on the shirt send outs from the gift last week from the player from the runner who won. So just stay tuned. It's coming. Y'all know I'm slow motion. I'm out here on Hawaii time, huh?
Yeah.
I'm out here on Hawaii time. I had to learn that overseas. It depends on where you are. That's the time that you're on.
What they got to do with going to the post office?
I'm on Hawaii time. I'm gonna go I'm gonna try to go today. I'm on Hawaii time. They came and paid us in Europe. I was like, man, listen, y'all 2 days late. What happened? We get there with me, Cotton. I'm like, my goddamn check, nigga. We get there with me, Cotton. What the hell? What? You say you're gonna be here Monday?
Let's do it.
Y'all make sure y'all go to unclechico.myshopify.com and get you some. We'll be back with more right here. The morning.
First of all, we'll be back Thursday night, Chico. We'll be back tomorrow night with Uncle Chico live, and then Friday morning with the morning run.
That's right. So stay tuned for that. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, stay updated. Join the channel, and also hit those like buttons. It's the biggest.
It's the DME and that bar gone, baby.
That's right. We out.